how do I stay current in the IT industry? Well, Twitter. Following new interesting people that work on new technology, maybe even just for a while, for a few months, thinking what they were working on and what they think is interesting, what they share, gives me a bit of an insight. And then there's this one trick that I use. Like basically my entire career, I started to experiment on a small thing. Like I had this big project which I needed to implement, and from the past projects, I knew exactly what to do, but this doesn't bring you anywhere. Like you don't learn anything then anymore. Doing the same thing twice is like, it's more or less an exercise. You get a bit better, but there's no leap forward. I take maybe one component, one part of that solution. It could be how I store data. And instead of using what I used before in the project, MySQL and then ORM, for this project, I'm going to use a document database, MongoDB. But I only make this is an experiment. I don't know how it's going to work. So I try to keep this in a way that the blast radius is limited. If I actually fail in doing that, or this technology doesn't actually work, I still can quickly go back to what was working before, and I can still finish the project. So I try to kind of maybe have a 20% risk in that project. And usually that actually works. Like you get a solution that's quite okay, and then you have learned something. So I try always to have this one wild card in my projects.